no point now, DJ. Thanks very much. Hello everyone, how you doing? I'm Dane, I'm from Lewisham as well, born and raised. Anyone else from Lewisham here? Green, Catford, Crofton Park. Well, I'm sure some of you may recognise my face outside the job centre crying about my life. Wondering how it turned out this way. But no, I've got a job now and it's good, like, but working in an office can be funny sometimes because, you know, a lot of people are a bit scared to be racist these days. So they're not racist, but they kind of drop like cultural clangers. Like, you know, stuff like, have any of you had when people do that look-alike thing? Because they don't see black people that often, so to make themselves feel better, they see a black person on TV and say, that's what you look like. Like, you come in there like, so, oh mate, that's really nice, mate. You got a 3-piece suit on there. That's well dapper. Like, thanks. Yeah, you look a bit like Chris Eubank. What the fuck did you just say to me? What did you say? Or they try and be safe and go, yeah, Dane, Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington is 57 years old, yeah? He's old enough to be my dad. So come on now. And the other thing they do as well is they do this thing like, where if anything happens on TV, you got to hold a press conference, as if we all think the same way. Like, people are like, Dane, what's wrong with Obama doing the budget? Do I sit on the fucking Senate? How the hell am I supposed to know? I don't work in government. And the most annoying one they do as well is they do this thing called minority matchmaking, when you're a black person, they know another black person. So instantly you have to be attracted to them. It's like, oh Dane, you gotta meet my mate, you gotta meet this girl. You gotta meet her, you gotta meet her. It's like, yeah, this is her. Her name's Trisha. Trisha? Well, you know, mate, I thought... no, but like I said, I was born and raised in Lewisham. And like, Lewisham, for those of you who don't know, Lewisham is a nice place, most of the time. Just as long as you know, sometimes you just don't leave your house. I'm not saying you can never leave your house, just certain times of the day or night. I call the night time crack o'clock. Because crack o'clock is a bit like that time period between when the retail park closes, but just before the police start their night shift. Like, anyone that's been to casualty at Lewisham Hospital on a Saturday, when those people are making their way there, yeah, that's crack o'clock. Or to visualise further, remember the Michael Jackson video, the 14-minute Michael Jackson video? Try and imagine that without Michael in it, yeah? That's crack o'clock. That's like people coming out of like phone boxes, coming back spare change. You wanna buy a phone? You know, because it's weird, like, because during the day, like, people will sell you stuff like DVDs and phone cards and stuff like that, but during the night, people come up to me like, yeah, do you want to buy what's in this bag? It's like a baby seat with like barbecue sauce, coins from Barbados. Did you break into a car? Don't watch me, bro, don't watch me. But no, it's weird that a lot of youths around here, a lot of youths in general are out of control, and I'm tired of the way kids behave these days. But the problem is that kids aren't scared of consequence anymore. No one gets beats anymore, and no one's scared of prison because prison has PlayStation. And no one's scared of their parents because no one does any parenting unless Super Nanny's involved. But see, I'm not scared of these youths because I know what these youths are scared of. Now guys, do you want to know what these youths are scared of? Now, do you really want to know what these youths are scared of? Yes. Wasps. I don't care who you are. No one is a bad man when there's a wasp around, yeah? Listen, yeah? Brothers run from wasps like black women run from rain clouds when they come out of hairdressers, yeah? I've seen people's sexuality change in the blink of an eye. But it's like, yeah, bruv, you know me, I'm in the day. Now you see, because that was a hornet, okay? That was a hornet and I'm allergic. Wasps, the bullets that can think. But no, it's annoying because I think this, like, these days, like, people try and be rude words at like some of the most inappropriate times. Like the other day, I was walking down just by Catford. Some guy's driving past me and he's giving me a screw face. Now you don't know what a screw face is. So he's walking past me, he's driving past me, and he's like. Now Now you know, around here, people have died over screw faces. Right? So I'll come up with a martial art, and I've got a black belt in screw jitsu. So I couldn't be out screwed, so obviously I had to screw him back, so I was like... Aha, screw shade. But as I looked closer, I realised, I was like, wait, this guy is driving a smart car. You can't be a rude boy in a smart car, really. Like, the best thing you can do really is like get rid of the engine, get your little dogs tied to the front of it, and it's like a little chav chariot. Maybe you can do that. But that's the new thing now. Like, when I was young, it went like this, but now, no one can have a normal dog, it's got to be a weapon. It's got to be a staff, or a pit bull, Rottie, Doberman, schizophrenic Alsatian. No one can have a normal leash, it's got to be on a chain. And then you got to make the toddler walk it as well, just to piss off everybody. Now, I don't like dogs, I'm sorry, I don't like these dogs for two reasons, yeah? The first one is dog shit. Because that's just everywhere these days, like, and when you step in dog doo-doo, yeah? Especially when you've got trainers on, it goes in all the creases of the trainer. And you can clean it, and you can wash it, but deep down inside, you know. Just like ladies, imagine you get yourself a new dress, yeah? A new dress. I'm gonna pick somebody at random. Hello, Ria, what's your name?
Ria.
Is it Ria? What surprise? Alright. Let's say you buy a banging new dress, yeah? And before you get to wear it, your sister or your housemate wears it before you. And then she comes and brings it back, it's like, yeah, but I had it dry cleaned. Yeah, you cleaned it, but deep down inside, you know. Now, the other reason I don't like these dogs, yeah, is because I used to have a paper round, and this paper round was in Downham, yeah. Now, along there was one particular house here. You know the houses you get, yeah, that instead of curtains, it's just the England flag. But it's not the World Cup. And it's not St. George's Day. And they used to have a dog there called Bruno, yeah? And some say that Bruno was at Battersea Dogs Home in solitary confinement. Now, I don't know if Bruno was trained to smell cocoa butter and Dax. But that dog would just see me and go crazy, like, I don't know, he would see me like... And he just start running after me, and every single time this happens, all the owners always got the same response, like, what's wrong, boy? Yeah, it smells some cocoa butter. Yeah, of course you have. Oh, don't worry about it. What's wrong with you then? Ah, don't worry about it, mate. He's not vicious. He's called Bruno because he's big and brown, just like you. But I don't blame the dogs here, because you have to understand what it's like growing up in that kind of household, yeah, being brought up in captivity, yeah. Because you don't get a normal life like a normal dog. You don't get like go for normal walks. Like you end up like fighting in a warehouse for gambling debts against your cousin. You don't get normal food like a normal dog. You get like gunpowder, Red Bull, cheap Chinese, which is a dog kind of makes you a cannibal. You know what kind of Chinese restaurants I'm talking about, man. You know you go in there, there's a fish tank, but there's no fish in it. And then like the cook's like the one-arm boxer. Those kind of restaurants. But like every single time, like you always read in the paper, the dogs always go crazy and they attack the toddler. And the owner's always surprised, like, oh my god, I don't believe this. My attack dog attacked somebody, oh no. My poor daughter, Chelsea Chardonnay Pinot Grigio. His bad dog is supposed to be babysitting. No. And then like the journalist always shows up and it's like, oh my god sir, what happened? It's like, I don't know, they've always been good dogs, they've never done anything like this before, it's always been a good dog. And what's your dog's name, sir? Satan, but he's always been a good dog. Don't understand. Oh, no. Unbelievable. But, like, for me, like, I don't feel sorry for these people because I know the clue is in the name. Like, I don't know what pit bull means. It don't sound nice. I don't know how you dobe at a man, but it don't sound nice. The clue is in the name. A bit like, I saw a restaurant the other day called Kebab-ish.